Hello, hello. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How's everybody doing? Okay, so happy Kwanzaa. And do me a favor, if you are listening, if you could please say hi because I cannot see the comments. So today is day 3 of Kwanzaa. And I misspelled principle. And today's principle is Ujima. Ujima, which is the collective work and responsibility. And so, as a quick recap, I'm doing the week of Kwanzaa and how Kwanzaa. Hey, Angel and Brent, how you doing? As a quick recap, I'm doing Kwanzaa, a week of Kwanzaa, as it pertains to your health, because you cannot have wealth. You cannot obtain wealth if you don't have your health. I mean, it doesn't do any good to have a boatload of money and you're not healthy in order to take care of it, because you need a whole boatload of money to take care of yourself. So tonight is Ujama, Ujima, and collective work and responsibility. Now, the and I'm getting my facts from. I have a friend that did a journal, and it's available on Amazon. Her name is Akila Thompson, um, Tompkins. I'm sorry, Akila Tompkins Robinson. And this is a planner. It's an all-in-one guide. It's a journal, planner, and activities about Kwanzaa. She is very much Kwanzaa, and so she did this, and it is a planner. And today um, the purpose of the principle for today is to build and maintain our community together and make our brothers and sisters' problems our problems and to solve them together. Now, that is so pertinent as far as dealing with our health, because one thing about it, unfortunately, in the African American community, we are at the highest realm, we're at the highest risk for having chronic diseases, high blood pressure, stroke, heart attacks, diabetes. Um, like the old saying says, when the rest of the community gets a cold, the African American community gets pneumonia. And that is so true. And it's because of a lot of issues and everything. But that's why we have to work together in order to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves, and that we are working collectively. And one of the things that I look at is having access to health care, access to healthy food, access to safe environment, so that you'll be able to like go outside and walk safely. There's a lot of things we can do as a collective in order to improve our health and in order to maintain our health. Remember, my 5 pillars that I use for teaching about health: mindset, nutrition, exercise, sleep, and stress management. Those are the 5 pillars that I teach on. And in order to be successful in those pillars, you need to have a good environment in order to work in. You need to be able to live in an environment, or you need to be able to have access to good food, to healthy food, not just junk food, not just canned food, to have access to fresh food. And I know that there are some areas, some urban areas, they have done urban gardens, which has really helped access to healthy foods for communities. I know in the area I live in, well, I live out in the country, so yeah, we have gardens and everything. But in the city, there's a community garden, and the people are welcome to come and even have plots in the garden to make their own, or they can come and buy produce from there. So that's just one of the things. Another thing is healthy environment, as far as being able to have safe environment to walk in. Do you have sidewalks? Do you have access to to somewhere to go for a walk safely. I know, like I said, I live in the country, so we don't have sidewalks, but there is a park nearby where I can go walk if I want to. So those are the things that we need to. I just want to give you a few nuggets in order to look at. Look at your community, look at your environment, not just yours, but what about your children? Where do your children live? Because a lot of times, as adults, we have made it and we have moved out and we moved to better areas. But what about our young people? Do they have areas where they can get out and move around? Do they have areas where they can get healthy food? Another collective work is, teaching young people how to cook. How many people cook nowadays? And that's another deficit that is a problem, because how many times do people go to fast food restaurants or go to restaurants and pick up something that way instead of taking time in order to cook meals? So those are just a few things that I want to leave with you and have you think about. That's just a few of them. As you discuss it in your community, as you discuss it with your family, you may be able to come up with some more ideas of some things that you can do in order to improve your environment, in order to have a collective work, in order to be responsible. So that's what I have for tonight. Like I said, today is day 3. And so the thing that I do is that I am a nurse practitioner and I work with people. I work with people who have diabetes, but also with me being in family practice, I've also worked with people who are especially aging. People work with people who are aging and trying to break through some of those barriers that they have, as far as, well, I can't do anything now. And I want to show them that yes, you can. So if you have some issues, if you need to talk, if you can go to TrinetteStanford.info, TrinetteStanford.info, and you can set up a time in order to talk to me and we can discuss what's going on. Because um, sometimes you just need somebody to listen to you to find out what's going on, and then we can work a plan from there. Okay. So TrinetteStanford.info, and what I'll do is put it in the chat. All right. So, and if you're looking at this on the replay, do me a favor. You can also let me know that you're listening to it on the replay. And if you have any suggestions or anything, feel free to put it in. Okay. So that's what I have for tonight. And tomorrow we will come in with day 4. Tomorrow is Ujima, which will be cooperative economics. So as a quick recap, we did day 1, Umoja, which was unity, and day 2 was Ku and Kuchalugia, which was work self determination. So those are the things that we have looked at so far. So those recordings are online and you can listen to them. And like I said, leave a comment about anything or questions and I will get back with you. Okay. I hope everyone has a great night, and Asha. That is the greeting that people say during Kwanzaa. And remember, Kwanzaa is a cultural activity. It's not spiritual, it's cultural. And all peoples are invited in order to celebrate with us. Okay. All right. Everybody have a great night, and I will talk to you later. Good night. Okay. Got to find